Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I am going to be swatching and playing around with these beautiful colours from Little Rainbow Moon. So these are handmade watercolours. We've got this tin here which is called Coast. I've pre-wet these, that's why you can see water droplets on them. We've got this tin here which is called Boho Collage, and this one is called, I don't even need to turn the tin down, it's holographic. So I put some water on those, and they need to just sort of, the water needs to get in there. I may even put a little bit more because I can just tell, just needs a little bit. Right, you can now see the everything moving around. So I'm going to start with swatching these. Oh, so I'll wet my brush first. So we've got Sea Smoke, which is a metallic. I've never used a metallic ever in my life. Wow. Let's see if we can. Oh, wow. Wow. You can definitely see the shimmer, but it's like nice and opaque. What a gorgeous colour. That's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. You might have seen my hair there because I was bent over it. Isn't that nice? Okay, then we've got Coral Sands, which is this coral colour here. Maybe a little bit of another colour in there when I sprayed it. So this is Coral Sands. Just going to make it a bit more opaque. Oh my goodness, that is gorgeous. Can you see that? I don't know what watercolour paper this is. Oh, look at that. Oh, there's a bit of, can see it, a bit of green left in there. Very, very nice. I really like that colour. Then we have Sea Glass, which is this beautiful, oh my gosh, this is so gorgeous. And I love that they included the reason why they've given them those names. Look at that. Look at it. Wow. I expected a bit more opacity, but maybe that's just me, because just remember, everybody, I am a beginner. You know, these are not, I'm not a professional. Oh, I love it so much. Just look at that. That lifts really easily as well. That's so pretty. I love that colour. That colour is stunning. And then finally, pink, tiny pink shell. This one was broken, but I think I fixed it by putting some water underneath. So this is tiny pink shell. Oh, look at that. That is gorgeous. Oh my God, I'm having such a good time already. I just loved the colours of this. I really like muted tones. It's less seaside than most things. Like most things will just focus on the blue, but I love that they kept it away from that and more about the sand, if that makes sense. Okay, so let's go with Boho Collage. So first colour, sorry they're not in order of the colour, but I've left them in the tin as they were. So we've got Coral Cloud first of all. Different sort of coral to the first one. It's like a mixture of the two. I love that. That's so pastel and lovely. And look how opaque it is. Stunning. Love that. Beautiful. That is gorgeous. I just love how it goes to something so pale and lovely on the paper. Excuse me. I'm still very stuffy at the minute. Okay, so we've got Sacramento next, which is this stunning green. Look at that. Oh, wow. That is opaque. That is opaque. Look at that. Oh, look at that colour. It's almost got, it's almost a forest green, isn't it? Oh, that's so nice. And then this gorgeous colour here is called Tuscany. It's got a little bit of green in it, sorry. This is my bad, not the paint's bad. It's very much me. Okay, Tuscany. It's like a mustardy yellow. Oh, I love it. These paints are stunning. Absolutely stunning. Look at that. Oh, I love them. Look how nice these are drying. I feel like I'm heavy breathing, so I apologise. Right, this is the first time I've used like a chunky glitter. Oh, that's very odd. Okay, there's a lot of water there. Let's get that out a bit. Okay, so this is the chunky glitter, like pigment. It's almost got like copper in it. So this is copper. Wow, okay. I didn't expect that to be like that, actually. So what they said, what they've said on the card is, do one layer and then add another one. So, oh, that was my chair. That wasn't me. So I'm going to do the same. I would also like to layer that on top of things. I think that's going to look so stunning. Okay, so here we go with the holographic ones. Clean my brush off and take that. Right, so let's start with hollow gold. Oh, look at this. Can you see it on my brush? How nice that is. Okay, I love that they've given us black paper. Oh my God. That's so odd to use. They said layer it and you'll get a better effect. But look at that at the beginning there. So I'm going to let that dry. That gold on top of this Tuscany. Oh, nearly. I just dripped there. Let me just get that. Let's go with the silver. Yeah, you definitely need to really thoroughly wet these and leave them for a few minutes. Look at this. Oh my God, that is so nice. Now, I think if I was to paint with these, I'd be very careful about how I put it down on the paper. Right, I'm going to layer that. It reminds me of eyeshadow. It really reminds me of eyeshadow. Okay, this is possibly my favourite one, so I'll be gutted if it disappoints me in any way. It doesn't look like it will. It's definitely got a thicker feeling to it because they're chunky. You can see how chunky that is, look. Right, let's hollow rose gold. Come on, let's... I don't know where to put my fingers. Yeah, that's definitely got a chunk to it. There's like a big... You've got to be really careful about laying these down. So I think the recommendation of maybe doing a thin layer and then a layer over the top is the right way to go. I'd like to see how these dry because of course they're glittery. And then we've got hollow copper, which is here. That's stunning. I mean, they're both sort of a rose gold. This is what people normally think rose gold is, isn't it? Like a coppery rose gold. That's so nice. There you go. You can see the card's a little bit wet. So I'm going to leave those to dry. And then I'll be back. Okay, I think they are dry. So I'm going to start off with the copper cake because I'd like to go over that one and see how opaque that gets. It's probably not as dry as I would like it. Okay, probably need to be a bit drier. Let's have a look. Oh, okay, right. Oh, how do I get this close to you? Right, there we go. Can you see that? That shimmer that comes through? Okay, well, that's lovely. You can see it. Very nice. And then we're going to go back over with the gold. I mean, it might not be dry. Yeah, it looks dry to me. Okay, yeah, going back over is definitely... Oh, look how opaque that is. Obviously, water does reactivate things. So We need to be extra careful that we don't apply too much. Oh, look at that. Okay, that hollow silver is blowing my mind. And then we've got this beautiful rose gold. Again, it sort of picks it up and moves it. I feel like dabbing it on is better. And then finally, the copper. So we've got two different coppers here. We've got this hollow copper and we've got this metallic copper, which I like both. Oh, they're so nice, aren't they? Right, so I have pre-prepared some of the watercolours here on a sheet just now. I'm just going to let them dry and then we're going to we're going to overlay them. So let me just move these out of the way. Oh, I mean, just look at them, aren't they gorgeous? So I have done this little sheet. Sorry, my dog's just barking, so I apologise if he does. So I'm just letting these dry because they're a little bit wet still. And then I'm going to go over, I've done these 4 colours because they're in this tin. And I'm going to do the holographic over. And then I've done 5 because there's a metallic there and I want to go over the 5 in this tin. And then I'm also going to do those. So that's the plan. So I will do that. Right, I'm very impatient, but the top ones are definitely dry. So I'm going to start with the hollow ones. I'm just going to add a bit more water because I should have done that separately, shouldn't I? But never mind. Right, so I'm going to start with the gold, overlay. Let's take a bit of water out of that. Overlay on this one here. See how they go over the top. Water reactivates, so I need to be very careful. Right, let's have a look. Oh, that does go over the top. Look at that. Can you see the difference? Oh, I need to, there we go. Can you see there, the glitter? Very, very nice. Okay. I'm going to try a different tack to this. I'm going to really make sure my brush isn't wet at all and just try and pick up the pigment. Okay, ready? This is the silver over the top. You need to make sure they're properly dry. I'm very impatient. Oh, that's nice as well. Let's see if I can, there you go. There's the silver. And then let's try the, oh, there's a lot more water on that one. The rose gold. Gosh, you can tell I'm no artist. I'm not very good at placing these down. I wonder if dabbing makes it easier. My brush is just too wet, I think. There's the rose gold. No, that sort of made it quite muddy. Yeah, that's made it quite muddy. I'm not sure that worked for that one. We'll try another one. This one's not as wet, this copper, so we'll see if that works a bit better. I think you need to use a dry brush. I don't know if anybody is aware of what you need to do. Oh no, they are pretty. Look, you can really see the shine. You can really see the shine. Right, I'm going to try the blue next. I probably should have done them down in a line, shouldn't I? And just waited. Should have been a bit more patient. Let's have a look. Oh my gosh. Let me just... Can you see this? Oh, it's definitely moving it around. That's such a shame. I need to work out. It needs to be completely dry. But look at that. Oh my God, that gold on the blue is so nice. Right, I'm going to let them completely dry, I think. And then maybe I'll come back to this. Let that completely dry. But I do want to just maybe have a paint of something. I'm not very good at painting. But I think I'd quite like to do some wet on wet techniques with it, and I've got some ideas, so I think I'll put the paper this way. I normally do pin it down. Okay, so I am going to do some lovely little shapes. Just water here, one there. Can't see where I'm putting it though, obviously. One there, just a little blob. and one here. And I'm going to use I think this is my favourite three colours, so I'm going to use those. So I've gone wet there, and I'm going to pick up the Tuscany colour. And if I can find it, yeah, there it is. I can't see it. There it is. How can you see it? You can't. I just want to place that down. As you know, I'm very new to all of this. So if it's crap, it's user error, not paint error. So I want to put some nice colour down, move it around a bit. I just want to see where the actual water is there. That's bad, I can't see it. I might have to re-wet the other ones. I really want to make them wet. I genuinely can't see where I did it there. There we go. Done like quite a big shape. I'll make it a bit bigger because I want it to really be quite, it doesn't need to be damp. Like, it doesn't need to be soaking. Right, so I'm going to go in with that beautiful green. What's the colour? Sacramento. Oh, it's so nice. Yes, that's what I wanted. Oh, yes, yes, yes. That's what I wanted to see. Some beautiful shifting. Look how nice that is. Can you see it? It's like fireworks. That colour's stunning. I just love it so much. I can see where the water is now because when I push this, it clings to those areas. There we go. Okay, that is gorgeous. That is stunning. I mean, it's not stunning painting, but it is beautiful colour. Before I go in there. Right. And then let's make this quite wet and make it go maybe around here. Make it like a little crescent-y shape. There is a bit of green in there still, but you know, not a lot I can do about that. Right, let's go in with the pink, the coral even, coral sands. These are so pigmented. They're so bold. I love these. They're gorgeous. You want them to move with like paint a bit. There we go. Can you see it just moving like that? There we go. I'm going to bring that out a little bit. Right. As I said, I'm not professional at all. If you go back to any other videos on my channel, you will see how not professional I am. Because I'm just not. It's not, you know, this isn't my job. It's not something I intend to do as a job. It's completely a hobby. I've picked up a paintbrush for the first time in a long time. And I'm just enjoying playing with paints, really. Right, I'm going to move that around a bit. See if I can build a nice shape here. Then I want to maybe build some more of that Tuscany colour. Oh, the green's still in there. Oh no. Oh no, I didn't clean off my brush very well. That's all right. What's the harm? It's a bit of mixing. Let's mix it a little bit. And then something I really want to do is add some water to these edges. Let's just stop them from being so harsh. Don't want them to be too wet, but I also want to have a bit more like control over what they look like. There we go. So that's that. And then the green. I want to move around. What I love about watercolours is like the lack of control. And I don't know, maybe there is control. Maybe you do feel like you're in control, but I never do. I feel like there's no control here whatsoever. There we go. But look, you can make things disappear. There's also like a really strange colour to this green. Like it's almost got yellow and a blue in there. I keep pulling out different colours. I'm just going to touch those edges there. Because I want them to blend a bit. I'm just going to touch these here. Because I'd like to... Oh, it's amazing what a bit of water can do. Right. So I'm just going to... Oh, there's some water there. Let's see if I can pick it up. Oh, I can. Right. That was clever. I really enjoyed that. I'm going to leave this to dry, and I'm going to go back to this, which is, there's still a few damp patches there, which is unfortunate. Right, let's go back into the silver, go over the blue. Can you see that? Oh my gosh, that is, the blue, any dark colours with these, it seems to work really well, I think. Let's have a look at the pink over, that can't work, but it does. Can you see that? It's like when you get a gel pen that's got glitter and you try and write over something, I think. That's what this reminds me of. And then this copper. Oh, that didn't work at all. That didn't work. I can't get the copper on top. So you either have it really wet and it goes on. It's really interesting because this is all very new to me. I don't know anything about, you know, these sorts of colours. And yeah, it's just re-wetting what's there. So that's still damp. I can't really do that one. I'll just have a look at the... So this colour looks to be okay. So let's go with the gold. Yeah, I feel like it just picks it back up because I'm not sure how you can do it without having a wet, without it being wet. Does that make sense? Over the silver. And from this angle, they just look mucky. This is probably my inexperience. So, you know, please don't take anything that I'm doing here. This is all to do with the way that I'm learning. Oh, okay. Hello. What just happened there? Has a mind of its own. That pink. And then some copper again. Oh, that seems to have gone on really nicely as well. Interesting. But when it's not sparkling in the, you know, in the light, it just looks muddy. I don't know. I love the gold on the blue. That gold on the blue is possibly my favourite thing ever. And if I was doing a nighttime scene, I wonder if these would work over gouache. I'll have to think about that, won't I? I'm going to try the copper. Let me just, that copper's not doing much at the moment. Let me just try and mix it a little bit. Right, so I'm going to try this copper over here as well. Ah, interesting. Okay, so the copper has more pigment. Oh, which way am I going? That way. Look, can you see that? Oh, look, right, okay. This is also interesting. When you look at it flat, that looks dirty. But when, look at the blue and look at this one in particular here, the coral, the gold. Oh, they are so nice. I need to practice. I mean, I need bigger space. I know I didn't use a lot of space here. So that's probably my own issue. I'm not going to do the rest. I think this video would be far too long. And I think I want to just get on with something else. I think it'd be quite nice to try something else. And I can see what I might need to do now. So I am going to carry on with this, but it's still drying. So I will be back shortly. Okay, I am quite impatient, so I'm just going to try what I wanted to try. So I'm going back in with this copper, and I'm going to just literally just go over this area here. And I'm just going to take it over in a circle here. This is my haphazard way of doing things. Right. Unfortunately, I'm so haphazard that I'm impatient. I'm very impatient sometimes. I'm just going to grab a bit more. I really want it to look like, well, I haven't got a clue what I want it to look like, but I do want it to have that sort of shine. Right, so, yeah, it does have that shine. Look. Okay, I'm going to leave that to dry, and then I'm going to finish this off. Okay, so I am just going to draw a simple design over the top and see how they react with the pen. Not too bad. That's one line. So it looks like pen is quite nice over the top. It works well over the Tuscany colour. Now let's see if it works well. Oh yeah, it goes over. Goes over fine. Oh, might be still a bit damp, but we're okay. We're a little bit damp. That's okay. Not too bad. By the way, I'm not very good at this, but it's all very new to me. There's one. I'll just put the other two in like this. And then I might put another one over so it looks like it's behind. I've got to, anybody else have to like move something around, otherwise you can't do it in the right way? No? Let's see. And if this seems very disjointed, this video, it's because my kids are off school and I'm filming, which I'm actually going to put another one up here. There we go. I'll put another thing up here. Okay. So that's my little experiment. Obviously, I'm no artist, as you can tell, but I just wanted to try some things out, try my hand at some things that are new. But this is all a learning curve, right? You can't just be perfect from the start. And I'm really pleased with what I've understood, what I can maybe improve next time. I think maybe I'd change the wet on wet, or I draw something out first because I can't see the lines. So maybe that's the way I'm going to go. So I think that's very interesting. It's also interesting how well that layers over the top. So I really enjoy it. But yeah, all done. Thank you so much for watching. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Go and check out Little Rainbow Moon because I love their stuff. I mean, let's just have a quick look at the swatches again. Look at that hollow one. So pretty. This is the boho collage. And this, I mean, even still, it's beautiful. Look. This is Coast. So check them out. I will link them down below. I don't have any discount codes or anything, but to be honest, they are really affordable. And if you're really into your planning and your art, then it's definitely something you should check out because it's something I want to definitely do more of in the future. So subscribe if you haven't already. Like this video if you did enjoy it, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.